In today's video, we are going to be making a very special Buka Stew. Hello, welcome and welcome back again to my channel. Today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make this perfect, flavorful, delicious Buka Stew. This recipe is without tomato paste. The outcome is so delicious, loaded with flavor, and is super easy to make. Alright, so keep watching. Please don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and please do not forget to share. So to begin with, first you want to grab yourself some protein. And for my protein, I'm using some goat meat, beef, and cow skin. And to season my meat, I've gone in with chopped onions, garlic. I went in with turmeric powder, seasoning powder, curry powder, salt. And for extra flavor, I'm going to go in with a little bit of onion and garlic powder. And then I will mix this nicely until it's well combined. And once this is nicely combined, I'm going to cover and allow this to boil for just 10 minutes. We want the meat to release their own juice before adding water. So if you want your meat to be very flavorful, do not add water from the beginning. Just allow the meat to boil in their own juice for like 10 minutes. And this is 10 minutes later. I'm going to give that a quick stir, and this is for them to coat in the juice that they released. And then I'll go ahead and add water. So when it comes to adding water to your meat, it all depends on how hard the meat is. So for my meat, they are a little bit hard, so I will add water, enough water to cook the meat. Alright, so after adding the water, just give it a quick stir and then cover and allow this to cook until they're nice and tender. Alright, so for the stew, I'm going to be using just red bell peppers, so no tomatoes for this recipe. We aren't going to be using any tomatoes, so we just need some red bell pepper, scotch bonnet peppers, and onions. So behind the camera, I'm going to remove the seed from the bell pepper, clean them nicely, and then I'm going to use my chopping blender to roughly chop this. We don't want them to be too smooth, and we don't want them to be too rough. After blending, this is how they are looking, or this is how it's looking. This is the texture I'm going for. And if you're seeing this green mix on top, this is the green pepper I bumped into in my fridge, so I decided to just blend it with them. Alright, so this is it. So I'm going to set this aside, and then we are going to move to the next step. So now checking on the meat at this point, the meat has been cooking for long, and as you can see, the water has reduced and this is nicely tender. So I'm going to take this out of the heat, transfer to a strainer, and allow the water to dry. And next I'm going to place my pot on the heat. And to cook this stew, I'm going to be using two types of oil, and we are going to be using some vegetable oil and palm oil. That's why I told you this is loaded with flavor. And the palm oil in there is going to elevate the flavor in the stew. And once I add the two oil into my pot, I'm just going to wait for it to hot, and I'm not going to be bleaching it. So just allow the oil to hot and then transfer the cooked meat into the oil. So we are going to be frying this until they are nice and golden brown. You just want to fry this to your own taste. If you want them to be super dry, that's good. So for me, I'm just going to, kind of fry slightly dry, not too dry. All right, so this is it. And once they are ready, I'm going to take them out of the oil and then set aside. So next thing I'm going to add to the oil is some boiled eggs. Optional. So if you don't want to add boiled eggs to this very recipe, it's totally fine, so you can skip that. Alright, so I'm going to add the boiled eggs to the oil and also fry the boiled eggs. This is going to give the boiled eggs some kind of crispy outer side. Alright, so once the eggs are nice and fried, I will take them out of the oil, and into that same oil I've transferred in some chopped onions, and for flavor I went in with a little bit of curry powder and thyme, and I will just stir this for like 2 minutes. And after 2 minutes, I'll go in with the blended pepper mix. Now stir this nicely until they are well incorporated, and then I'm going to cover and allow this to cook for like 30 to 40 minutes. It's going to take a while for you to achieve that perfect consistency, and you want to make sure you come back every now and then. Just stir this constantly so it doesn't burn. And after 40 minutes, and once you start to see oil on top the stew, then this is ready. So after 40 minutes of cooking this, I've gone in with some seasoning powder, and then I went in with the stock I got from the meat, and now I will stir, and we are going to transfer in the fried meat. The meat we cook and fried. So you want to add your meat, just add as much as you want, and then we will stir this until they are well combined. I don't know, I feel like I'm sounding so down. That's because I just woke up from the sleep. So guys, pardon me and pardon my voice. All right, so once that is nicely combined, I've gone in with the eggs, and now stir and allow this to just cook on low medium heat for like 12 to 15 minutes. And this is it after 15 more minutes, and our stew is ready. At this point, your whole kitchen should be smelling like heaven. And what do you have for this stew? What are you going to be pairing with this stew? What would you like to pair with this stew? For me, I decided to pair with some boiled rice and spaghetti, and it was so good, so delicious, very yummy. This is a local stew that you can actually, put your rice in a leaf. That's the rice leaf, and just enjoy this with your hand. And at the time of cooking the stew, that was the only thing I was just missing. Like, I wish I had that rice leaf. So if you have it, just enjoy your rice and this local stew with your hand. Alright, so if you enjoyed this recipe, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like the video, subscribe to my channel, share with your friends and family, and don't forget to leave me a comment. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you in my next video. Enjoy!